EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Oh, Walker showing the power. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. You look at this Steeler defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Going for the deep ball. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. First carry for Najee Harris. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw, Penix.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Now Penix.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And looking to throw, Penix.
He finds Austin complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The Steelers at 3-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Well, that's one way and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
Here's Penix. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Throwing again, Penix.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens.
They'll throw with Penix.
And he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Richardson. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Richardson looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. First down carry for Henry. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Now a give, running left is right. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They run with Collins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nico Collins. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. To the air, Penix. A short one there to Freiermuth. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's go now.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Penix working out of the gun here. And that's going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game.
There he goes, right side. Inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Jalen Wright, 74 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
Now, with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A play fake. Now Penix. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
They'll look to throw. Completes this one to Pickens. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. On the handoff, it's right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is caught inside the 5. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nico Collins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Steelers 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers 10.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Running left, it's Warren.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
A handoff for Warren.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Got his man. It's Warren.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On the give, it's Warren.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Finds Pickens out right. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
He'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And here's Freiermuth again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Come 19, come 19. Ready? Lion.
They are going for it. Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Wright. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. So this is where a defense can really pin back its ears, bring it all, sell out to stop the run. This time, it'll earn them 2 points.
They definitely guessed right here. A run blitz all the way, and that's a bad feeling for a running back when he knows he's got to at least get it over the goal line. But all he sees are opposing jerseys.
Looking to throw, Penix. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Warren. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be taken at the 13. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Henry up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, Everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Richardson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nico Collins with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Steelers 12. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And Najee going to have a Steelers 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
They'll run it 1, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Down the right sideline. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now Collins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nico Collins, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Completes it to Austin.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
And looking to throw, Penix.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. 19 tight, 19 tight. Check, hurt.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Calvin Austin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll try and throw with Penix.
Flush to his right. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll let this go deep for Collins. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nico Collins, 78 yards. And the Ravens tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He finds his man complete. It's Warren. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? 18, pioneer. Ready.
Penix to the air once more.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll throw with Penix.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Set.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. On the bootleg, it's Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's Penix.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Go. Hey, smash Bronco. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Ravens, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get